Okay, it's been a minute. I hope you all are doing well. I have over here my entry for the Blue Ox Model Shop 2025 Street Machine group build. But before we get over here, and I'll show you what I have planned, I've entered a couple model shows. Let me show you what I've done. The first one was the Autorama. They have a model car portion, and I got best paint. Actually, it probably works better over here. It's just one award, but they weren't sure what they were going to do. A little nicer plaque here, so thank you very much. And it went to my little Honda, my little SMX Japanese Honda. So, yay, it's pretty cool. Completely surprised me. It's a rattle can job. 5 different colors in here. You'd never know it. But yeah, I was pretty happy about that. So, totally surprised. And then the other one I did was the Silvercon show, which Rattle Can Shenanigans, that's Ted and I helped coordinate with the Silver Wings folks. We did the automotive portion and we doubled the car count size from our perspective. And it seems like from the Silver Wings folks' perspective, it was pretty successful. We pretty much maxed out what they gave us, and the show, the capacity there, we pretty much maxed out everything. So it was successful for the Silver Wings folks as well. In fact, I think they're looking at, or we need to look at, a new venue because we're kind of busting at the seams there. So really cool. I'm going to preach it every time. Go to a model show. Go with the expectation of winning nothing. It doesn't matter. Let me put it this way. When you go to these things, don't go expecting an award if it's a competitive show. And if you always kind of keep the same perspective, there's always somebody better than you. Don't go anticipating getting an award if it's competitive. And if it's a non-competitive show, then it doesn't matter. If you're worried about your work isn't good enough, it doesn't matter, because nobody's going to hand you an award for having the shittiest model on the table. Doesn't happen that way. People are happy that you participated. So don't worry about it. Put your models on the table if you go. Don't go and then don't take anything. Participate. You will be happy that you did. I promise you, people are there that enjoy the same thing that you do. As long as you're going with an open mind, that you're going to meet some great people, look at some great models, and then if you get an award, it's icing on the cake. That is the exact right attitude to have, and I promise you, you will have a great time. And with that said, I'm going to be at another model show down in Fremont, California. There will be details. I hope to see you there if you're in the area. Again, go to a model show. You're not going to be disappointed, especially if you go with the right attitude. Don't go thinking that you're going to win something. Just go and hang out with people. Go and meet new people, make new friends, see old friends. It is always a great time. You're going to have a lot of fun. All right, now on to our Street Machine group build. Pretty much you can do anything except for big rigs and motorcycles. So kind of keeping with the tradition, last year was funnily enough, was that little Honda that I did for last year's Street Machine group build. And now I know I talked earlier this year about doing group builds. This was literally going to be my next build, period. And it just happened to line up with Jason's Street Machine group build. So I said, heck with it. This is kind of what my idea was. If I happen to do a build that lines up with somebody's group builds, then this is what it'll be. So this is a Nissan Skyline. It's the, what is this? The KGC 110. This is the Ken Mary car. And this is obviously a kind of wild custom, fender flared car. So we're going to kind of keep this idea. Now, something you may not know about me, some of you do, is I have something called aphantasia. When I close my eyes and you ask me to picture an apple, I can't see it, which when people told me that they could actually physically see something, I thought that was really weird. All I see is black. I can tell you what an apple looks like because I know what an apple looks like. I can describe to you what it looks like, but I actually can't see what it looks like. And then it was really weird when people say, no, I can actually see the apple. So when I get artistic, I kind of have to go about it a completely different way. And I completely forgot the name of the gentleman's channel now, but one of the interesting things I saw, I'll put the gentleman's name down below. I saw somebody use ChatGPT as a way to kind of visualize things, and I was like, that's kind of an interesting idea. So I thought I'd give it a shot. Now, it takes a little bit of work to do, but here's the idea that I had. I've already got the colors picked out. I kind of had the two-tone idea in mind, but to help me kind of visualize what it would look like, here's what ChatGPT came up with for me, and I was fairly impressed. Now, I know from picture to picture, it's going to get a little wonky. It doesn't totally keep the same aesthetic every time you make a different angle, and it kind of tries to throw in some Celica vibes. It kind of captures, at least gives me a rough idea to work with, and then I can make adjustments. So it kind of gave me some ideas where to make the dividing line for the two-tone. It even gave me the idea about where the separator stripe is. I don't like chrome, so it kind of showed me what it would look like if I didn't use chrome. And it gave me an idea about what wheels to use, and then I kind of scrambled through what I had, and I got these Formula Mesh wheels here. I actually wanted to use Zoom On Formula Mesh wheels, the SSR wheels, but we can't get the Formula wheels that Zoom On has right now, because shipping is like $127 because of the way everything is right now, and that's really bums me out because those wheels look super rad. And so I'm gonna have to use the Aoshima wheels and do some taping, which is fine. I'll still get the same effect. It's just Zoom On wheels are 1 inch larger, and they have the outer rim part separate from the inner wheel, and it just would have made for probably a little cleaner look in my opinion, but I'll do my best. See if I can tape this off and do the inner part gold like this. Well, we'll see what kind of a disaster I can make. So that's my idea for the Street Machine group build. It's gonna be somewhere like that, and mainly the thing was to kind of mention the Aphantasia thing is just having ChatGPT kind of give me at least a glimpse of what the thing could look like. Some people can see this stuff really easy before they even start. So yeah, just gives me a rough starting point, and then I asked it to help me pick some wheels and some interior colors. You also saw the interior shot. I use color wheels and stuff like that after I pick a main color, and that's just so that I'm not making, again, I have a hard time kind of visualizing things, so it's just to kind of help me make sure that I'm not making some weird missteps. And then my second step is, I know people kind of make fun of people using spoons, but I use spoons so that I can visually see, does that look right, does that not? Because once I can see it, I trust myself if that's visually going to look right. But I can't see it in here because there's no way. I have no way, no mode where I can see it in my mind's eye. It's black. There's nothing, blank. But then the next question I get is, can you dream? Yes, I dream. It's kind of weird. I don't know. I'm weird. What do you want from me? I got nothing for you. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, you've been great, and I've been strange.